person of no other one but Dr. Godson Oniuko. This is a man that has made 99.9% of the partners in AZINONET Nation today who they are. The man who is responsible from the teachings from A to Z, who has made everything available on the YouTube for us to learn with ease. He's always there. Call on him at any time and he'll be there. Please join me as I welcome on board Dr. Godson Oniuko, the Ikenga One himself. Please, let's go to the comment section and say, welcome, Ikenga One. Let's welcome him on the chat column. Welcome, Ikenga One. Ikenga One, I pass over the invisible microphone to you. And I'll be at the backyard as usual, listening, because I never get tired of listening to your voice.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor David Biodomogo and Abba Father, Abba Bamayi. Wow, I really celebrate both of you. Thank you so much for taking charge of this amazing presentation. All right, without wasting much time, we'll go straight to the presentation. Currently, our CEO is not on seat, okay, and so he actually have asked me to do this on his stage, pending when he shows up. All right, so so we will do this as fast as possible because the slide is quite much, and I don't want to take more than the usual time. I want a situation whereby between the hours of 9 or even below 9 p.m., I should be done with this presentation. All right. I believe you can hear me clearly. If you can hear me clearly, Abba Father, let me know.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. So we are here. I know I have a lot of first timers here, and I want to especially celebrate you for showing up. So if you are a first timer, please kindly type on the comment section and say first timer, because I want to give a special shout out to you. So if you are a first timer, please don't be shy, don't hide. Kindly go to the comment section right now and type first timer. Type first timer. Let me know that you are a first timer in the meeting. All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so I can see lots and lots and lots of first timers. Mohammed Abdul, you're welcome. Dr. Makiwa, you're welcome. I'm seeing a lot of you. Wow, 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 wow. Beautiful, beautiful people. Grace Mark, you're welcome. Victor Emmanuel, you're welcome. Good luck, you are welcome. All right. Okay, so I even have Emmanuel Marcus. All right, you are all welcome. Please, our registered members, please kindly flood the comment section and welcome all our first timers, including Obot Friday Akban, Dr. Mogaji. Please let's welcome them. So many of them showed up earlier than us, even in this meeting. I saw some of them already in the meeting as at 7:55. All right, because this meeting room was open as at 7:49. That was when this meeting room was open. All right, and these people have been here. All right, you're all welcome. Like Techno KJ5, please kindly go to the comment section and type your name. One of the co-hosts will quickly correct your name for you so that we can address you by your name. All right, I can see that the comment section is really, really oozing, and lots and lots of responses for our first timers. All right, you're all welcome. You're all welcome. You are all welcome, especially. All right, tonight there is a message I want to pass to you. All right, I know you got an invitation about this program tonight, and you will be thinking, okay, what is it all about? Okay, let me know what is it and all of that, right? I know you might be asking all of that. So something concerning the message that was sent was that this particular system have gone through a series of trials, research, testing for the past for over 4 years before it was better that, okay, come and enjoy. All right. So this is not an afterthought project. AZINONET was carefully structured. It came into the heart of our CEO, and he perfectly did it. And now we are enjoying AZINONET. All right. So I want you to please pay close attention as I take you through the presentation step by step. All right. Without missing anything here. All right. I want to employ that you follow us closely bit by bit as we go along this presentation. All right. Here I can see that the timer is counting. All right. The timer is counting, and let's say you really feel that time is running out on you. Have you ever felt that time is running out on you before? Have you ever felt that time is running out on you before? And maybe someone just stops the time for you. Like you're under pressure. Time is running, oh. Whether you like it or not, it's not stopping. Like you breathe in, you breathe out. Time is running as fast as possible. All right. Just what you're seeing in the next couple of blinks of your eye, this time is gone. And that is how every day is counting, every week is counting, every month is counting, every year is counting. All right. You can throw your mind back to 10 years ago. You will never knew that you will be here. It never came to your mind. And so opportunities come at different times to different people. I don't know the one that is actually your front right now, but I have a logo, I have a name. Ladies and gentlemen, AZINONET Limited is right in your front. And I want to specially welcome you to tonight's presentation, because as your time is counting, believe me, an opportunity is right in your front. And if you grab it, something amazing will happen in your life. Please, I know you are ready for me tonight. And I am really, really popped up, and I am heavily, heavily loaded to unleash some amazing information that will transform your life tonight. So if you are ready, please kindly don't just waste a minute. Go to the comment section, drop all the emojis, drop the comment, say, I am ready. Super, super ready. Guys, I'm in my house. Of course, I'm in my parlor. And I am telling you that I'm super, super ready. I just woke up my little daughter here because, of course, I need to vibrate, because an opportunity is right here. And I am seeing people celebrating already. They are following the step-by-step process, and the results are just jumping in. The results are jumping in. And so it's really something that triggers me and pumps me up. All right, so you are welcome. I see lots and lots and lots of I am ready, very ready. Okay, so let's get this running. Let's drive through this as fast as possible. And so the logo you see on your screen is actually Africa's first digital contribution system. All right, AZINONET is Africa's first digital contribution system. All right. Now, what does it mean for the system to be digital? It means that with your smartphone, with your gadget, the one you're actually using right now to attend this meeting, through it, you can actually enjoy AZINONET system. You can do it from the comfort of your home without stress. And ladies and gentlemen, the picture you see here is a picture of our CEO. All right, this is our CEO. Yes, the man who have helped AZINONET to get to where we are right now. Yes, 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 yes. He was born and brought up in the creeks of the Niger Delta, all right? The Ijaw part of Nigeria, that is the Niger Delta area, all right? He actually had two bold dreams while growing up. He wanted to graduate from one of the biggest universities in the world and then also help in the financial elevation of our people. But due to where he actually grew up from, it was a big challenge for some people to even believe him. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to take a little time as I introduce our CEO to us in a very, very beautiful way. All right. I want to do this just to cover my screen so that when I share this slide, you will hear the sound very, very well. All right. It's very important. Okay. So we. All right. So join me. Let's welcome our CEO specially. Of course, the way we usually do it in a very special way. All right. Let's welcome our CEO.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to introduce a visionary leader, a pioneer and a trailblazer from the Niger Delta, Mr. Enoch Azigbotu, born in the creeks of the Niger Delta, precisely at Isampu community, Ikerima local government area of Bayelsa State in the early 1970s to parents without formal education. Mr. Enoch was driven by two bold dreams: to attend and graduate from one of the best universities in the world and to find a solution to the poverty crisis. Despite his humble beginnings and the skepticism of friends, Mr. Enoch achieved the first of his dreams by graduating from the prestigious University of London with a degree majoring in international business. Although he was offered a master's program at the same university, he chose to pursue his second dream. Addressing the poverty crisis. Focused on indigenous technology, he launched AZINONET, a groundbreaking platform inspired by the Osusu Ajo tradition, aimed at empowering individuals as well as corporate bodies and creating wealth worldwide. Welcome on stage, a trailblazer, pioneering a new frontier in the fintech ecosystem, the Chief Executive Officer of AZINONET, Mr. Enoch Azigbotu.
I believe that was brilliant. That was, of course, very clear. Please kindly go to the comment section and say, well done, CEO. Well done, CEO. Well done, CEO. Well done, CEO. Right now, our CEO is bagging lots and lots of awards, all right? And I can tell you that he has really, really touched lives. Okay, CEO is not just working alone, all right? He's working with a management team, an IT or tech team. We also have the marketing team and the legal team, all right? As you know, they have a legal team, guys, very important. Now, of course, if you go to our website, you can actually see this information there, all right? We have himself, Enoch Azigbotu is the founder and CEO of AZINONET. We have Kelly O. Idehe, who is in charge of IT operations. We'll have myself, Godson Oniuko, in charge of marketing. And then we have Clara Okuzua, who is in charge of the legal part of AZINONET. All right. And going forward, you will know that Of course, for the company to have operating system like this, a team of real people, you will know that, yes, the company is real. And not just that, we have top leaders in AZINONET, and top leaders are people who have decided to put AZINONET on their shoulders and on their head. You know, the way women tie gele and start hawking. That is exactly how these leaders have decided to promote AZINONET. All right. We have Dr. Sonny Ubele. We have Coach Mirabel. We have Razak. We have Mrs. Timi Emmanuel. We have Pastor David Biodomogo and so many other leaders. All right. And not just that, we also have other leaders like Engineer Pagoskio Sadua. We have Commander Abba Bamayi. We have Pastor Blessing Maswell, Mrs. Gloria Oputa, Mr. Thompson Ebong, and so many other leaders, too numerous to mention. Yes, when I mean it, I mean it. All right. So as a company, we have real people that are pushing the system, all right, that are putting their best to make sure that people are off from poverty, all right? Now, as a company, we are registered, duly registered, of course. As far as Nigeria is concerned, AZINONET is in the good group, all right? Now, the first certificate I will present to you tonight is the certificate of incorporation from Corporate Affairs Commission, all right? AZINONET is registered. Number 2 is the Special Control Unit Against Money Laundering from EFCC, all right? We are duly registered. Number 3 is that we are registered with the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, all right? Our name and our logo clearly trademarked, all right, under e-commerce and digitized Osusu, all right? Not just that, we also have what we call a copyright license over the work we have done. So AZINONET is registered with the Nigerian Copyright Commission, and this is our registration certificate, all right? Not just that, AZINONET also owns corporate bank accounts with different commercial banks, all right? We have a corporate account with this bank, we have a corporate account with Parallel Bank, we have corporate account with EcoBank, with First Bank. All right. Can you hear me? Okay. I see my voice is going down. I guess it's network or something. All right. I'm seeing it from my second device that is cracking or is dropping somehow. Maybe because of network. But I guess I'm back. All right. All right. Let's move this ahead. All right. So going forward, for a company to own corporate bank accounts, not online banks, so corporate bank accounts, it means that you can verify this. Very important. So as a company, we are here for real business. Don't joke with this. We are here for real business. Our core value is sincerity of purpose. We are true to what we are saying. We want to help you get out of poverty. We are sincere, of course, as far as that purpose is concerned. Our goal and objective is to raise financially stable families. All right? To raise financially stable families, because there is poverty in the land and people need help. So many people need help. Today, I was watching a video. A girl, I think that is one of our celebrities, Teni, this Yoruba artist. She said she wants to go to the hospital to pay some bills for some patients who cannot pay their bills. My dear, what she saw was overwhelming. I was watching the video and I was shaking my head. People need help. People need help, I tell you. Some may not say it. Some can be so bold enough and without being shy, they will tell you. So people really need help, and AZINONET is out to help people become financially stable. Our action is a digital contribution system in USD. All right. This contribution we call Osusu, Ajo, Akache, Etibe, Akawo. Just name it the way you call it in your dialect. That is the contribution system I am talking about. All right. Now let us be very clear. This contribution system I am telling you about, Osusu or Ajo or Adake or Etibe or Akawo, it has changed many lives. It is a system we all know. We all grew up to see this system. It is indigenous. It is something that our forefathers did. They used it. Some of us, we got our school fees from the Osusu or the Ajo that our parents were doing. Some of us, our parents were even doing the Osusu or Ajo in our house. Like for me, I grew up knowing my mom as the chairlady of one Osusu group like that. Every Sunday morning, 7 o'clock, they're in our house. They don't spend more than 45 minutes, 1 hour. They will gather money and give to somebody to go and do business. And that's how it continues. So this is the system I'm talking about. Please, don't take your mind to one digital something and one online something, and then you start confusing yourself. No. Take your mind off the whole big things. AZINONET is simple if you are able to become open to learning. All right, so we'll continue. We have spread in Nigeria. Of course, we have also spread outside Nigeria. Currently now, we are in Canada, we are in the US, we are in UK, we are, just name any African country, AZINONET is there. All right, AZINONET is there. And here in Nigeria, of course, we are in Warri, Benin, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Asaba, Enugu, Akure, Kano, Okene. We have spread around everywhere. Friends, I'm telling you the truth. And our head office is located at C26 F&J Plaza, opposite Safari Pharmacy by Police Post, Oruwori, Delta State. That is where our head office is located. You can check it out. You can take a screen grab and check. All right. Now, knowing that, also know that we have other offices in various places. Like for Lagos, we have an office in Lagos, Liberty Plaza, Bobola Bus Stop, is number 132 Ekoro Road, Abulegba, Lagos State. All right. You can check for other addresses. In Abuja, we have office at Utako. You can see the address. You can take a screenshot of it. We have office at Gudu. You can see the address. You can take a screenshot of it. You can see the one at Jabi. You can see it. Take a screenshot of it. Of course, you'll see all our addresses. We even have in Ughelli. We have at Block G, Eyeke Market. Just take a screenshot, and of course, you have it. We also have an office in Yenegua, one of the oldest offices we have in AZINONET. All right? Is at number 79 Prison Road, Okaka, Yenegua. Of course, we also have office in Mowe. We also have office in Asaba. All right? We also have more offices coming up. As I speak to you, more offices are coming up. Ilori is loading, Abeokuta is loading, more in Ibadan. In fact, Ibadan will be hitting us with about 3 to 5 offices. Port Harcourt is warming up for so many offices and all of that. All right. So I can confidently tell you that AZINONET is spreading so fast. Now, our official website is at www.azinonet.com. All right. Now, kindly go to this website. Read about this website. Read about AZINONET. Read through the website and see some answers to your questions there. Now, just to let you know that we had our first anniversary celebration in Abuja, held on the 18th and 19th of January 2025. I was there. This is the official flyer of the event. It was beautiful, like the way you are seeing the flyer, very beautiful. I tell you. Yes. The event was one of its type. I tell you. And it was at Novare Mall, Wuse Zone 5 in Abuja. All right, you can see the crowd. People showed up. It was massive, very, very massive. You can see here is a cross section of our guest of honor, all right, who came with his wife. And then you see our CEO receiving an award, of course, with his wife as well. And then here is myself and my wife, all right? When our CEO, the first picture here is when the CEO officially inducted me into the AZINONET Millionaires Club. All right, that's the certificate showing that I'm in round 7 in AZINONET and we are growing. And this is a cross section of leaders. Let me just share with you those who are standing here. We have Engineer Pagoski from my right. Should that be your left? That should be your left. Okay, so from my left, we have Engineer Pagoski. We have Pastor Excellence Sambo. We have Alhaji Abdulrazak Abdulaziz. Myself in the middle. I will also have Dr. Sonny Okpele beside. Behind, we have Pastor Blessing Maxwell. Then, very bold with big eyeglass on gold is Pastor Davy. All right. Just the only lady here is Madam Timmy Manuel. Yes, I can see part of her here. All right. I can tell you that it was a beautiful, beautiful outing. All right. These are some of the leaders who collected their award of appreciation. All right. They were celebrated and it was massive. And I want to tell you that the second anniversary is coming. And guess where it's coming to? Lagos. Lagos. If you are in Lagos and you are in this meeting, please kindly go to the comment section and say, AZINONET, you are welcome. Go to the comment section and say, AZINONET, you are welcome. Because AZINONET is coming to Lagos. It's going to be massive. So prepare for AZINONET, all right? Prepare for us. Prepare for AZINONET. We are hitting the ground running. All right, so let's quickly talk about some of the testimonials that we have seen in AZINONET. It's so massive. At the end of tonight, all these flyers will be flying everywhere. All right. These flyers will be everywhere. You can share them. They'll be on WhatsApp, of course. Management have given the go-ahead. Let us share them. Let us make people know that AZINONET is helping people to become millionaires. What is the meaning of the flyer here? It's showing that AZINONET have helped 7,260 persons plus. Let me put that word plus, because today, when I check the statistics, we are already hitting 7,500, right? So this flyer was about early last month, early this month, all right, which is about 2 weeks ago. 24,000 will be paid to over 7,260 persons, accumulating a total payout of over 174 million naira. Everyone. Round 2. 1,000, in fact, right now, this round 2, I've gotten to about 1,600 as of today. Round 2 payment, AZINONET have paid 45,000 naira to over 68.8 million naira worth of payout to 1,530 persons. Look at the second one, the third one. Round 3, AZINONET have paid 325 persons, totaling 29.2 million. The next one, AZINONET have paid 11.3 million. The next one is AZINONET have paid 4.8 million. And then round 6, AZINONET have paid 750,000. Now, from round 1 to round 6 alone, in quarter 1, as the first quarter of 2025, what AZINONET have paid out is over 290 million. Over 290 million. It's not a joke. If someone is beside you listening to the sound of my voice, tell the person to ask me to repeat this figure. 290 million have been paid out. And more people, more and more people will be receiving multiples of millions. We have crossed 40,000 participants. Guys, We have crossed 40,000 participants. So when we say we want to help people to get off poverty, we're already making it happen. Already making it happen. It is clear and is obvious. People are already enjoying AZINONET massively, massively, massively. All right, people are already enjoying AZINONET. I can tell you that for free. All right. So I want to quickly share with you the cash flow quadrant. All right. I want to share with you the cash flow quadrant and how that affects you as an individual. All right. Now, I usually talk about this, and it's very important that you pay attention. Sometimes when I take my time to explain this, a lot of people think that maybe I'm trying to make them feel bad. No. And today, Dr. Godson Oniuko is speaking to you. Pay attention. Let me explain this cash flow quadrant to you very well. Now, when you graduate from school or wherever you are, whichever way you start, I always advise people, start as an employee. In 2014, about 11 years ago, I got a job to practice what I studied, right? All right. I got a job at St. Luke Hospital in Asaba. And I worked for good 5 years as a superintendent pharmacist at St. Luke Hospital in Asaba. I received salary. And that was when I had a job. All right. I had a job then. I also moved from there and became self-employed. I got a pharmacy shop at Igbuzo, that is Ogwashiku Road in Igbuzo. Igbuzo is just close to Asaba. For those who know that terrain, that area, you will know. I own a pharmacy where I was self-employed. This time around, I own a job, right? There's no between you have a job and you own a job. This time around, I own the job. I am the owner of the job, so I employ myself. And that lasted for about 2-3 years. I managed that business, all right? But even while I was in these two categories, I was running these two, I was still I was still struggling financially. I was not driving, no means to even buy a car, right? I can still borrow data from MTN. I will still borrow airtime. In fact, before my salary will come, I know life was a struggle. Trust me, life was a struggle. So, we have come to understand, according to Robert T. Kiyosaki, that if you are either an employee or self-employed, okay, my voice is breaking. I can feel it from my second device. Let me work on my network. I need you to get this clearly. So just give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me work on this network so that you will get my voice clearly and you will understand all what I'm explaining right here. I don't want you to miss anything. All right. I believe I am very clear now, very audible. All right. So we'll continue. Now, Robert T. Kiyosaki, in his study, actually concluded that those who are between employee and self-employed, they always struggle financially. However, you have the majority of poor people. Yes, they struggle, you know. So AZINONET is actually targeting these people. Yes, AZINONET want to target the employee and self-employed, those who are struggling financially, so that you can get off this struggle. You can get yourself out of this struggle. All right. We are not saying that you should quit your job. We are not saying that you should close your business, but you can actually do something, all right, that can help you become financially stable. And that is the business owners who own a system and investors who own investment. These are these two categories of people that actually control the wealth of the nation. 5% of the whole population, 5%, just 5% are the ones here. And they are the ones controlling the big money. So let's talk about the first one, which is the B. The business owners, you own a system. You own a system. And today I'm telling you that AZINONET is a digital contribution system. Yes, AZINONET is a digital contribution system. So you own it, all right, so that you can make money. By the time you make good money, you will be able to invest the money rightly, all right, in viable assets that can give you good return. Of course, that one, we can guide you on that one. But what we want you to do here is to own a system. Please kindly go to the comment section and type, I want to own a system. I want to own a system. Yes, I want to own a system. Let me see those who will say that. I want to own a system. You know, when you own a system, even when you are asleep, the system makes you money. Even when you are asleep, the system, that is the beauty of a system. That's the beauty of a system. That even when you are asleep, the system makes you money. So, AZINONET is presenting a very good system for you. A system where people can connect together. A system where we can become business partners and you can make money. And so I want to tell you how AZINONET digital system works and how you can enjoy it. All right. This same presentation is recorded on our YouTube channel. So if you are missing anything, you can go back to the YouTube channel after this presentation and you can have a replay. All right. Please don't miss any part for any reason, because you can become financially stable through AZINONET system. So let me show you. Remember, I was telling you about the contribution system that we all grew up to meet through our forefathers. All right, a very beautiful system. Now, you all know how it works. It can be a small group or it can be a large group like this. All right, it can be a large group. When it's a large group like this, 1 or 2 persons are now in charge. Like you can see this man and this woman in front. They are like the ones controlling the contribution. All right, and this is how it works. Now, one thing I want to tell you is that our CEO is a wise man. Oh, my goodness. Our CEO studied international business from the University of London and aimed to help to alleviate the poverty crisis in Africa. And so he was looking for something indigenous, something homemade that he can use, that he can modernize and become better to improve the finances of Nigerians, of Africans. He always said that the Westerner will not truly give you solution to your problem. Oh, Africa. No wonder Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso and all the Francophones are clamoring for the anti-imperialism. The Westerner will not give you that solution. So our CEO looked within and discovered that Osusu Ajo Adache can be a system that can help ordinary Nigerians to become financially stable. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a beautiful one. I tell you, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful system. All right. And so AZINONET decide to improve, upgrades, digitizes, and automate the old contribution system. The old contribution system that you know, that is what our CEO decided to improve on, upgrade it, digitize it, and automate it. Friends, as against the normal contribution system, where you contribute every day or every week or every month, you'll be under pressure, you'll be contributing. Here in AZINONET, it has been upgraded that you are only to contribute only once for life. So it's a one-time contribution. So after you have contributed once, you're not going to be contributing, stressing yourself, going home to your bank account and be bringing money to contribute again? No. So it is not a system where you'll be contributing from your pocket every now and then. Number two is that as against the old contribution, whereby some people can run away with your money, some people can say, I not get money to contribute for you, my pikin dey sick. Oh. You know, as against that, in AZINONET, you have financial security. Yes, your money is safe. And that's why we bank with commercial banks in Nigeria, good financial institutions. Number three, instant payout. AZINONET will not delay your payment. In fact, we pay every day. Everyday payment. Very, very beautiful. All right. Unlike the old contribution that it is time for you to receive your money, you start hearing stories that touch the heart. No, in AZINONET, we don't do that. Not just that. Number four, you can make millions. Oh, millions, hundreds of millions. You have the potential of making good money. And then number five, AZINONET is government certified. Is government certified. So, ladies and gentlemen, here in our hand is a gold mine. You can start very small and nurture the system, nurture yourself here, and you can grow your money to have financial legacy. All right? You can have financial legacy here. Now, in AZINONET, you contribute $10 AZINO. In AZINONET, you contribute 10 AZINO. And this 10 AZINO is equivalent to 15,000 naira because our exchange rate is $1 equal to 1,500 naira. Take note, this 15,000 naira is not an investment capital. Say you carry the money, invest somewhere. No. Not just that. This 15,000 naira is not for Ponzi scheme because AZINONET is not a Ponzi scheme. Not just that. Your 15,000 naira is not for buying and selling of any product or any crypto, whatever. No, we don't trade with your money. We don't do anything with your money. Your money is for contribution. And listen to me carefully, friends. Our licenses and our certificates allows us to do digital contribution. All right, and that is where we are doing. That's what we are doing. That is where we are. All right, so your contribution is a one-time payment. Know that. And you start at round one. Now, at this point, I don't want any form of distraction. I want you to follow me closely. All right? I want you to follow me closely so that we can get the very clear information. Now, AZINONET contribution has a board. It's more like you are doing your normal Osusu or your Ajo. You need people to come in. All right? But there must be a list of first come, first serve. Is that not how we do it? I think that's how we do it now. You come in, you take number one, or we even wrap papers and throw on the floor randomly and say, okay, pick any number you fall in, you take. That kind of process, AZINONET decide to design it as. All right? So AZINONET have the contribution board. And so you that is coming in, you are Mr. A. Mr. A. Now, Mr. A, after you have registered and you have contributed 15,000, you own a contribution board. And AZINONET allows you to connect two persons under you in the system. All right? People who are going to contribute with you. Now, you come in with Mr. Jude and you come in with Mr. David. All right? And so this becomes your AZINONET tree. You and your first two persons. Your job is done. Now, you work with Jude and David. Jude connects Ayo and Musa. All right? Now, David connects Ewoma and Emeka. Jude owns Ayo and Musa, while David owns Ewoma and Emeka as their own tree. So with this structure, your contribution board is set. All right? But I know that when you see structure like this, When some people see structure like this, they are off. They say, hey, now binary. Oh, okay, now this one, hey, now networking. Okay, they are scared. But friends, I want to tell you that we have a strong and robust support system to help you grow and succeed. All right, we have the 80-20 support system. We are not leaving you alone. We are together. Yes, we are going to help you. And whatever thing we tell you to do is part of just the process. And don't let average people make you feel guilty for pursuing your mission in life. Now, 80% shows that AZINONET will help you do 80% of the work while you do 20%. So your 20%, someone should not make you feel bad for doing it. All right? We are here to stretch a hand of fellowship. Come up. You have a chain of support, and we are going to pull you up together. All right? Now, back to this. Okay, we had let me finish this. We have trainings that when you come on board, we'll walk you through this training. We have the new partners orientation. We have technical training. We have the growth and expansion training. We have the leadership training. All of these trainings, we equip you on how to understand how AZINONET system runs. Now, back to this structure, all right? Now that you know that you have the confidence, getting these people is not your challenge. Of course, we are here to build with you together, and we want you to become financially free. At this point, your board is completed. So what makes your board completed? It means that every contribution board have 7 persons, you and 6 others. Note their names. Now we have Jude, David, Ayo, Musa, Ewoma, Emeka. They form a contribution board with you. Also remember that I said that Jude have Ayo and Musa in his own contribution board. David also have Ewoma and Emeka in his own contribution board. So you can see how from your own contribution, Jude and David are also having their own contribution board that also flow with them and they continue. It's a very beautiful system. So at the completion of round 1 board, what do you get? You are paid $40. That's what you are due to earn. And how is this money coming from? Is it falling from the sky? No. AZINONET says that your own contribution went to someone. Jude and David's contribution went to who connected you. And then the contribution of Ayo, Musa, Ewoma, and Emeka, the 4 of them, their contribution comes to you. All right? So their $10 times 4 put together is what gives you $40. Now, AZINONET pays you 36. Why would they pay me 36 now when I'm due for $40? They have removed $4, so someone will start shouting. You know Nigeria now. I don't come out $44. AZINONET says that $4 is our own. That is our administrative charge. All right, you can call it admin charge. All right. That is $4. So your balance becomes $36, which when converted is 54,000 naira. So let's say you have 54,000 and this is how your 54,000 naira is spent. In AZINONET, you don't carry the whole money and go home. I know. In other contribution system, when you collect, you are excited, you want to chop everything, you want to squander everything. You want to pay school fees. You want to go and pack sand in your plot of land. You want to even buy land. You want to do this. So many things to achieve. But the question is that, is 54,000 naira really able to solve your problem at this stage? No. That's the answer. No. And so AZINONET is saying that the money you need is not 54,000. Don't worry. We are going to build with you step by step until the money becomes heavy enough for you to be able to do your dream project that you want to do. I know many of us here have a lot of dream projects that are really making us to have sleepless nights, right? So AZINONET says, take 30,000 naira, which is $20, use it to subscribe or contribute and move to round 2. That means that there are people in round 2 who are contributing, and they are using 30,000 to contribute, right? So you use your own 30,000 from the 54K and move to round 2. The balance is 24,000 naira. And that is the money that will come to your bank account. With this, your round 1 board, you have enjoyed it. This is how your $36 appear in your back office. I believe we are saying it. This is how it appears in your back office. So if you understand how to collect your contribution in round 1, please kindly go to the comment section and say, I understand. If you understand how your $40 come, how you add the $4 goes off, of course, you are now left with $36. Then after that $36, you use $20 to move to round 2, and then you are withdrawing $16. If you understand that, let me know. Let me know. Of course, we are here to learn how to make money. We don't need to hurry. Anybody who's in a hurry and say, maybe beat it out too long, it means that you 767 million doesn't sound well in your ear. And that's what it means. Grace William, thank you. Victor, thank you. All right. A lot and lots of people saying that they understand. All right. Okay, so we continue. Now, we move to round 2. In round 2, AZINONET says you are not, now you have moved to round 2, right? Because you use $20 to connect to round 2. Now, this is your round 2 board. Remember, every board, or every round have a contribution board. The same structure like that of round 1. But this time around, the amount contribute not different. And so in round 1, in round 2 board, you are contributing $20. The one you use is moving to round 2, right? And so Jude and David complete their own round 1 board, and their own 54,000, withdraw their own 24,000 naira, and use $20 to come here to meet you. So Jude and David comes to you, and then Jude and David also work with Ayo, Musa, Iwoma, and Emeka, and then they also get their own people connected to them as well. This is how AZINONET system works. So you are not to go outside to bring someone, all right, into round 1. All right. So I'm trying to switch my sound now to another device. This is a second device. Let me know if it is clearer here. Let me know if it is clearer here. If it is clearer here, let me know. Because this is my phone now. Loss of voice, please. Let me know if it is clearer here. Let me know. Anthony Armstrong, you said this is the first time network is poor in my area. I believe it's clearer here using my device here is better, right? Beautiful. Thank you. All right. So this is how round 2 board appears. At this round 2 board, please know that you are not supposed to go outside to connect someone to join you in round 2. No, nobody joins you in round 2. Nobody will join you in round 3. Nobody will join you in round 4 from outside. Instead, it is your people who are in your round 1 that will progress and meet you in round 2. All right? Now, at the completion of round 2 board, when your round 2 board is completed, you are paid 45,000 naira. The same way round 1 was calculated, so round 2 is calculated. Now, let me show you. Let me show you how round 1 is calculated. Look at this structure now. I told you that the 4 persons below, their own contribution belongs to you. Isn't it? That's what I said. So, Ayo $20, Musa $20, Ewoma's $20, Emeka $20. is what comes to you, and that will give you $80. All right. After you have moved to round 3, the balance is 45,000, and that's what you are withdrawing. All right. Now let's look at the other ones. We have 90,000 in round 3. We have you get 90,000 in round 3. You get 180,000 naira in round 4. Then you get, of course, 375,000 in round 5. You go home with 750,000 in round 6. And then in round 7, you are going home with 1.5 million naira. All right. And then in round 8, you are getting how much now in round 8? How much in round 8? 3 million. 3 million. Then in round 9, you are getting 6 million. In round 10, you are getting 12 million. In round 11, you are getting 24 million. In round 12, 48 million. In round 13, 96 million. In round 14, you are getting 192 million. All right. This is how you'll be earning. And remember, as you are earning like this, Jude and David are also progressing with you. Musa, Ayo, Ewoma, and Emeka are also progressing with you. So if you are in round 14 and you are earning 192 million, know that Jude, David, Ayo, Ewoma, Emeka, Musa, they are also earning 96 million. You can see that everybody is making money. And those below them, those with them are also earning 48 million. Those with them, other one is also earning 24 million. So you see a full community of very successful people. The of them all, the general overseer of them all, is round 15. Yes, everybody won't come round 15 because now round 15 be the real deal. Round 15, your take home is 384 million naira. That is your take home. That is your take home for round 15. Ladies and gentlemen, it is massive. Ladies and gentlemen, it is massive. And AZINONET will tell you thank you with a brand new car, SUV, Tieroba. All right? A total cash out, when you put these monies together, this is how they come. 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 You can see, by the time they put all the monies together, each round, you can take a screenshot of each round you progress from. This is what you get. Total income is 767,964,000 naira. Guys, with this money, you can think about your dream. Big money, traveling abroad, going to the Bahamas, to Dubai, to Abu Dhabi, South Africa, Seychelles, owning a good house, of course, driving a good car, doing charity, all of these things becomes possible. Dreams that you thought were impossible, with AZINONET and with God, it all becomes possible. All right. And these are our back office, our member portal. You can log in when you become a registered member with a username and a password. You'll be able to access the AZINONET dashboard. And of course, this is your member platform where you can enjoy the entire navigation and see how you can progress. The registration is free. All you need is 15,000 naira for you to move. And you can do multiple accounts. You can do 3 accounts, which will cost you 45,000 naira. You can do 7 accounts, which will cost you 105,000 naira. You can do more accounts, register yourself, register your family, you know. It all depends on you. But the more, the merrier. That's the truth. Our payments are instant. And of course, this is the time for you to free yourself through AZINONET from financial slavery. All right, this is the time to break the chain. This is the time to make a decision. And of course, your financial destiny is right in your hand. The key to getting success is getting started. And I can't wait for you to get started. This is the information you will need for you to get started tonight. We need your first name, your surname, phone number, email address, location, bank name, account number, preferred username and password. You are good to go. Pay to our bank account through mobile transfer or cash deposit. This is the bank account here. GT Bank, you can take a screenshot or write it down somewhere. Please, one of the co-hosts should kindly drop this account on the comment section as I take it off from the screen. All right, so that our first-timers can copy it. Please make sure that you make your payment through any of these mainstream banks, any of these commercial banks, please. All right. Don't use online bank. Don't use online bank like OPay, PalmPay, all those ones. The reason is that if there is maybe a failed transaction, network issue, and then you are saying you send the money did not, we can actually verify from these mainstream banks. But for the online banks, it will be very difficult. In fact, it's impossible. And so we advise for your own safety, your financial security, which we have told you, pay through any of these banks. All right. You can also register and activate your AZINONET account by yourself. You can do it by yourself. Kindly request for a referral link from whoever invited you here, all right, to this meeting and get started. Do that with our instant payment portal. You are good to go. And of course, make sure that you get back to whoever ask you to join this meeting, either through WhatsApp or through Facebook or one-on-one, maybe your neighbor, whoever asks you to come into this meeting, make sure you get back to the person and sign up. Sign up when? Now. Sign up now. Make the wise decision today. And of course, I see you always say that it will only get better going forward by God's grace. All right. And so on this note, I want to say thank you so much for paying attention to this meeting. Of course, I'm following through this presentation. Over 100 persons have really been patiently listening to me. Man, the slide is really long. I thought I was almost done. All right, so please, I have moderators and co-hosts in the room who will take their time to, of course, answer all your questions. All right. And so I want to pass the visible microphone to those in charge. I have is Abba Father in the house? Okay, the money farmer. Yes, the money farmer, you are here. And then there are questions people want to ask. Please don't worry. Your questions will be attended to. All right. On this note, I want to say thank you so much for listening as I take a bow. Thank you and God bless you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you so much, Abba Father. I hope you're around. All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Godson Oniuko, for this amazing opportunity. And the presentation was just explicit, well understood. I believe there won't be any much questions, but I have Ode Omonigo in the house. Okay, you can unmute your mic, tell us where you're joining us from, and let's hear your comments. Thank you. Ode, over to you, please. Ode, over to you. Omonigo. You can unmute your mic.
Okay, sir. I've done that. Good evening, sir.
So good to have you, sir. Please tell us where you're joining us from, and let's get your comment.
I'm joining us from Abuja. I want to thank the presenter, one of our leaders. I want to thank you for a job well done. This is a wonderful platform, and I believe it's going to do a whole lot of justice to taking people out of poverty in due course. My question is, right now, the AZINONET programming is already working, but in the nearest future, maybe by the time people start getting to round 12, round 13, 15, 14, and all that, or even as for round 9, we are going to be having an issue. And my question to that is this: is it not possible for AZINONET to make adjustment of their payment system? Because from round 1 now, you wait till you get all the people complete. 6 will have to be completed before you end. The same thing happens in round 2. The same thing happens in round 3, and so on to round 15. Now, if it is possible in round 1, no problem, because that is easy. But by the time you get to round 9, before you are able to get people to complete your board, and then earn the next money, particularly for those who are just doing AZINONET as the mainstream business, you will discover that money will not be meeting money because of challenges of life. I believe you know what I'm talking about. So my question is it possible for them to adjust that payment system so that when people are joining you, for instance, you are around 9, one person enters into your platform, you can share the money between the person and the company so that the company can keep what is supposed to be given to the next person in a particular escrow account. The one that's supposed to be given to the owner of the account goes to the owner of the account, so that by the time the last person comes, the money for escrow is completed. You move it from escrow into pay the next person, then money is completed. So with that, we have what we call cash flow. This is my observation. I have just registered. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. Okay, like I said earlier, don't expect AZINONET to be like the platform you once belonged. Now, the device in your phone, I want to answer your question. The device in your hand, that phone you're using right now, before it was pushed to the market, it was properly tested from the factory, proven that it is perfect, it is sound. Okay, from the factory, it was declared perfect before it was pushed to the market. It wasn't perfect in your hands. It was perfected from the factory. So AZINONET itself is perfected from the factory before it was launched out. Are you getting it? So AZINONET is perfect the way it is. Okay, run with it the way it's been presented to you. That's why I say don't expect it to be like the platform you want to belong. Otherwise, it's as though you are spoiling things and trying to rebuild again. Okay, so the way AZINONET is very okay. Very okay. No adjustments, just sound and perfect. Thank you so much, sir. All right. Like I said, do we have Abba Father in the house? Maybe you have one or two things to say. All right, I would like to call on Abdul Razak, who is a great leader in the house. Abdul Razak, please, your mic is unmuted. Please go ahead and comment. What do you think by this, the man that just talked? What do you think?
Hello, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, sir.
Good evening, the Morning Farmer. I want to, first of all, thank Dr. Godson for a very insightful explanation of the AZINONET digital contribution system. So in answer to your question, to add to what, I don't think, I have anything. You answered the question perfectly. And in fact, I love the way you answered by making that analogy with the telephone. And it's just like any other, like a car that is on the road, like an appliance that you buy in your house, a TV set or whatever it is. Before that device or that product was manufactured, it took time. It took time. It took a lot of, so sometimes it goes into years for research and development, to design the product, to test it severally before it is put on the market. So that is exactly what the system here is. The system is the AZINONET digital contribution scheme or system. And systems work everywhere. For the gentleman who asked the question, he said he just registered. So you're new in the system. And for those of us who have been in the system long enough, there has never been any time that somebody has complained that they completed a round and they were not paid. So there is always, the company is waiting for you to complete a round and you will be paid. So you don't have to worry about round 10, round 15. No. The same system that paid out round 1 is the same system that will pay out higher rounds. from 2, 3, 4, all the way to around 15, because it has been designed to do so. So the system works. And, I just want to assure everybody on the call, not just the gentleman who asked the question, the system works. All we have to do is put in the requirement for each round, and we'll be paid once that round is completed. No fears at all. Back to you.
You know very well that, Doctor, you know very well that as a businessman that is joining AZINONET, by the time you get to round 3 or round 4, you will find out that you are whether consciously or unconsciously having more accounts on your round 1, on your round 2. Yes, I found out that as I'm growing, because you will want to register 1 or 2 accounts to support your downliners, and those are your accounts. Maybe your downliner have 1 person to fill in his board, and you quickly registered 1 person to support your downline to cash out. And that account that you support that your downliner, it's your account you just registered. So you are in round 3, yet you have another account in round 1. So by the time you get to round 5 or round 6, you will find out that you have accounts in round 5, round 4, round 3, round 2, round 1. So even when you get to round 15, you already have numerous accounts that is still coming in, that is still coming back to back. So you are still flowing. So it's as though you are still in round 1, still making progress. Meanwhile, your bigger account is still moving on. What do you think?
Absolutely. That's the beauty of the system is that it has been, like I said, designed to work. So you can have multiple accounts, and for yourself, people like yourself, myself, and people who just are so enthusiastic to help other people. So the system allows anyone to have multiple accounts. So when you create multiple accounts, it just simply means that, more people are being empowered, and the system is predicated upon assisting people to get financial freedom. So the more people who enter into the system, it creates momentum, and that momentum generates funds in different rounds so that people who complete their rounds get paid. So that's just it. Everything about business, okay? Everything, any endeavor that requires, in fact, every endeavor that is built to generate income requires people. So that means a business requires customers, okay? A restaurant requires customers to come and eat. Okay, so people are the catalyst, to produce wealth, to produce profit. And so here in the AZINONET digital contribution scheme, what is the catalyst? The catalyst is contributors. Contributors are people who come contribute 15,000 naira, and the more we have people who come to do that, remember, this is a contribution scheme, and it is a modification of the traditional contribution system that our forefathers in Africa, not just in Nigeria, but in Africa, started, years ago, centuries ago. And people are still doing that traditional contribution scheme. However, in AZINONET, we have modified it so that you don't do multiple contributions. You don't have to worry about waiting for your turn to months ahead before it is your turn to take the pot, because it's rotational saving, right? So you have to wait for your turn. No, here we have modified it the moment people come in today. In fact, in 1 hour, if we have people who are guests on this presentation right now, and you're interested.
All right, Dr. Sir, I have to cut you here because of some hand that I lifted out.
All right, that's okay. Go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. So I have to go to Pastor Daniel, I think you have what to say. Please, the mic is passed to you, please.
Yeah, good evening, everybody.
So good to have you. Please tell us where you're joining us from.
Farmer. My name is Pastor Daniel. I'm in Asaba, Delta State.
So good to have you, sir.
I've been listening to the presentation, and I want to say something about the question of the last person before you called in contributors. I don't know if the man that brought the question up is of the mindset that for each round you go out to look people who contribute the amount necessary. What I mean, in stage 1 or round 1, where you have you contribute 15,000. I don't know if he has in mind when you get to round 2, you look for people who will contribute 30,000. Maybe in round 3, you go out to look for people who will contribute 60,000. And so maybe his fear is when he gets to round 10, 11, where the money starts to come in multiples of millions, it becomes difficult to get people who will contribute such amount outside. So if that could be his mindset, let's clear him that no, the contributors from round 2 are products developed from stage 1, round 1. And then those that come into round 3 are from round 2 and how it continues till round 15. So that's just an area I was looking at. I don't know if that is his mindset. In case it is, okay, let's make him understand that you don't go out to look for people who pay such amounts. The system develops and generates them for you. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. I think he just registered, so as he gets along, he will be getting more acquainted with the system, with the operation of the system. So thank you so much for that notification. All right, without wasting time, let's go over to Mark Equere. Mark Equere, please, over to you. Mark Equere, please, over to you. Tell us where you're joining us from and let's get your comment. So good to have you, sir.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear, please.
I'm calling from Port Harcourt. My name is Mr. Mark Equere. I'm a leader. I've cashed out rank 1, but my challenge now is my downliner. I want to find out because the one on my right, he only remains 2. The one on my left, still 3. Some have 1. So how manage to complete the house again so that they can also cash out? That's the question I have for you people.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Now, on Wednesday, there will be a meeting for members. Every Wednesday is for members training section where you will understand everything about AZINONET. But for Sunday meetings like this, Thursday meeting like this, Tuesday meetings are for prospects only. Okay, are for prospect only. So on Wednesday is designed for members to understand the business you've entered. There is a training for you. Okay, so on Wednesday, have a date with us and your downliners. They will learn much more about it. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So let's go over to Kelechi. Kelechi, are you in the house? Kelechi, over to you, please. Kelechi, the mic is with you, please. Turn on the mic and let's hear you.
Good evening, sirs.
So good to have you, Kelechi. Please tell us where you're joining us from.
I'm joining from Ogun State.
Wow, so good to have you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I'm a leader. I just want to thank our CEO for this a great initiative. And I want to thank so much our marketing manager of AZINONET, Godson Oniuko, the king of one of AZINONET, and the money farmer, and every great leaders of AZINONET who have been working effortlessly to make sure that this AZINONET is moving forward. I just want to appreciate every one of us. And the one thing I want to thank this great project is that in all they are doing, they never miss everything they say they want to do. they are doing, especially in this Zoom meeting, they have never missed even one day. That means their consistency is top notch. So I just want to say thank you. And I pray that God will give us the grace to reach round 15 in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Mr. Kelechi, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your appreciation is well received. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's move over to Engineer Julius Taiwo. Engineer Julius, the mic is with you now.
All right, good evening, everyone.
So good to have you. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much.
Great. Please tell us where you're joining us from.
I'm calling from Abuja.
Great.
I want to make the question that the gentleman asked. I want to make a little clarification about that question because I listened to him very well. But it's as if the question was not properly answered because I'm the one who registered him. And I know his capacity. I know his knowledge in networking. I know that similar thing like this, he has done it before. So what he is saying is, take for example at level, let's say level 9 or from level 6, you know, until you balance your board, you don't get paid. That is it, right from stage 1. And what he is now asking is that if it's possible that the company can restructure their payments, you know, in such a way that if it's remain only one person, that your board at level 9, if you remain only one person, you know, the company will not pay you. So he's now asking, is it possible, you know, for someone that will have worked to that level, so and he's still finding some maybe financial hiccup. So it was like, is it possible that that payment structure can be like the moment somebody come on board, percentage of it that's been calculated can be dropped in escrow accounts, you know, gradually, not until you now wait for that total number of people on that board to be completed before you now get paid. Looking at the amount, for example, level 9, you can help me with the figure. Looking at that amount, maybe 1.5 or 3 million, so that, you know, small amount of it can be paid gradually as people are filling the board before it's being completed. That is exactly what he's asking. Is it possible the company can look in that direction?
All right, thank you very much.
I hope you get my explanation now.
I get it very well. That is why
so
I understand.
It's not afraid. Maybe the company will not pay. You know.
I understand. So I understand you. I understand you perfectly from the beginning.
Okay.
That was why. Okay. That was why I made. Listen, that was why I made the comment that AZINONET is built, fashioned in such a way that when you are, it was before it was pushed out, it was properly fashioned over 3 years, was put together. So, and before it now shipped it in. Now, when you want to change something, it's as though you are crumbling the system and rebuilding again. Besides that, let me come down very well now. Now, let me tell you something. AZINONET is not keeping people's money somewhere, or AZINONET is not trading with people's money somewhere. Okay, AZINONET does not have any extra money in itself. That, okay, if something go wrong, I will now bring out this plenty money of people's money and pay. No, these are contributors' money. For example, now, when you finish level 1 and you get to level 2, that level 2, you are contributing to somebody and filling somebody's money. I seen it now. You are contributing to somebody. Those two people that come under you, they are contributing to somebody else. The people that contribute to you are the 4 downliners. Those are your major contributors. Those are the ones that pay the up person. Okay, so in all this, which person's money will you use to add up? Because number one, maybe 3 persons have come in and remaining 1 person to complete the board. So which person's money will they use in adding up to pay? It doesn't work that way. So the system is already built in this manner and is perfectly okay. That was why I said that when the presenter presents AZINONET system to you, please believe it, take it the way it's been presented to you. Don't expect it to be like this or like that or like that. Receive it wholeheartedly and say, it is fine with me. Let me run with it. Then you will start making progress. But when you start having some hiccups in your mind, you start having some hiccups, it will give you a little bit of dragging of it, and you will move with that speed. Okay, so AZINONET is built this way. So pull it the way it is. I don't know if Abba Father have 1 or 2 things to say, my host. Abba Father, please say 1 or 2 things before I'll bring in Engineer Paguski.
Yeah, you've said it all. The most, let me say, the most demanding part in this system is your round 1. Very, very important. And once you are done with your round 1, every writing becomes easy. Just be building people, lead them, guide them, and then you keep on moving together like that. You guys have said a lot. I don't want to take much of our time again. So I'll give others time. Too many hands in the air.
Thank you so much. Okay, let me go over to Engineer Paguski.
Good evening, leaders. Good evening, the morning farmer.
So good to have you, great leader in the house.
Good evening, our invited guests. I'm so happy to be here. You see, AZINONET is a finished product. Nothing can be added and nothing can be subtracted. In fact, the money farmer, you have said it all. I was about to tell this young man, Engineer Julius, that in your round 1, those persons that actually join your board, their money is used to pay somebody in the system. So where will you now get the money from? Your own money is used to pay somebody, complete somebody's board. The 2 people that comes under you, their money is used to complete somebody's board. Then the 4 persons under you, that is where you get your money. So if you now say AZINONET should now, because the person have just 2 persons left in his board, then they should cut the program short and pay you, then you must have, destructed the system. And it doesn't work that way. So AZINONET is a finished product. So you should be happy. You should be amazed that you have this kind of a program, this kind of system on ground to turn you into a millionaire. So I want to welcome all our invited guests. You have heard it from the presentation, and you have heard it from most of the key leaders here. AZINONET is here to stay, is here to benefit you. It's our common heritage. It is indigenous. It is going to make you a millionaire and a billionaire, even a trillionaire. It all depends on you. Thank you so much for this time. Thank you, Money Farmer. Thank you, leaders in the house. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Engineer Paguski, the AZINONET Power Bank. You're always amazing. All right, let's move over to one of our co-leaders also, Blessing Maxwell. Please, you have something to say. Please go ahead. Blessing Maxwell, please, over to you.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Good evening.
So good
evening. God bless you, sir.
Yep.
Okay, I think what the person is asking is about the matrix. Though we have actually answered the question, he was saying maybe if AZINONET will change their program from paying for a completed board to paying one after the other as you upgrade to people. You know, I believe that the person has actually done some network marketing that has a matrix of maybe 3 by something, 2 by 5, 2 by 6, and all that. AZINONET has a matrix of 2 by 2, the shortest I have seen in any network system. The shortest I have seen is very simple and very straightforward. So I think just like you have said, as long as a finished product, as no, if you change it to, if they change it to that type of payment, it will be too bulky. In fact, it will look in a way that you wouldn't even, there will be too many discrepancies. AZINONET is already finished product, finished and delivered. So there is no restructuring. I was actually typing on the chatbot to let the person know that the question have actually been attended to the first time you attended to it. There is nothing to adjust in AZINONET. It's just perfect the way it is. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. You know, I used to tell people that AZINONET ain't bending to you. Okay, you are the one to bend to the leadings of AZINONET. Just like the way the word of God is. You can't, the word of God cannot bend to suit you. You will bend to suit the word of God because it's programmed that way. AZINONET is a product designed by God. Okay, they say, but it's man-made, it can be altered, it can be bent. No, this is Nigeria. This is Nigeria. Just like what Dr. Godson will always say, if you are doing this kind of business in Nigeria, you have to have 10 eyes, even more than 10 eyes. You understand? All right, let's move over to Ojo Solomon. Over to you, please. Ojo Solomon.
Moderator, it seems you are not seeing your chat, but you have 1 minute left. Thank you.
Good evening, good evening, our great leaders in AZINONET. I just want to add that you mentioned, yes, sir, that expressed this we had the deputy section last Wednesday as announced by Dr. Godson. So I think before the end of this meeting, she keep us abreast of what is expected in the AZINONET Academy. And for the person asking that question, I will advise both engineer Olatishe and the Macfidon to please join the AZINONET Academy for them to learn more about how the system works. Thank you very much for this opportunity, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, the marketing manager just informed us that we don't have much time anymore and we are going to call it a night. And I want to say a very big thank you so much to the CEO. Thank you so much, Dr. Godson. Thank you so much, Engineer Dr. Abdulrazak, Engineer Paguski. Yes, my co-host, Abba Father. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. All right, all those that your hands are up, and we can take the time again to answer all the questions. Please join us again on Tuesday. Yes, on Tuesday, same time, same link. And on Wednesday, all the leaders, all the members, there's a membership meeting on Wednesday, okay, where you will learn everything about AZINONET and you will be glad you did. So on this note, I would like to say a word of prayer. Everlasting Father, we thank you. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for granting us to be involved with your dream for us. So you're the one that gave us wisdom to get wealth. Father, we thank you because our hearts and minds are open to run with this vision and make do with it. In the name of the Lord Jesus, we pray. Amen and amen. Good night to you all. And you can all unmute and go ahead and say one or two things if you want to say. Thank you so much. And good night to you all.
All right, good night, everyone. God bless you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Night, night.
Good night, house. Invited guests.
Good night.
Good night.